Okay, it's time to start talking about ditzy bitches. Ditzy 304s. Let me rephrase that. Ditzy 304s, right? Another rendition of an episode of Ditzy 304s. Okay. Talking about how they got pumped and dumped by Chad. And these are the things that these are just conversations I would shut down when I was in high school when certain women would want to talk about them being so-called mistreated uh by their sneaky link, right? Their friends with benefits person, the person that didn't really put a title, right? You know what I mean? These are the same women that talk about, oh, body count doesn't matter. You know what I mean? These are the same one, but then once they get pumped and dumped by Chad, then it's a problem. That's why they like to call it situationships. I'm like, no, you were a side chick. You were a side chick. This is why I like terms like I even like a term called friends with benefits because it's very clear what the situation is. There's no situationship. There's no situation there. You're a side chick. It's not so. Stop making the guy look like he's a bad person. At the end of the day, women they give sex out. It's up to them. So if you gave it out to the wrong person, that's on you. So don't try to make the guy he's a bad person for doing this and blah blah blah. You were a side chick. You couldn't stay in that role. If you just stayed in that role, you'd have been fine. Maybe you might have moved up eventually, but anyway, so we see this caption here. It's going to be two parts. So it's going to be a woman saying a story. It's a it's going to be a woman having a reaction to this caption, and she's going to tell her story. So right here, it starts off with a woman with a caption. It says, "Does he actually like me, or was me laying on his chest at 1 a.m. and him kissing my forehead just a casual Thursday night for him?" Yep, she's dating she's sleeping with a Chad. Is that just the caption alone right there? Oh yeah, she's dating a dude that's physically a mutant, right? But he has plenty of women that can do that for him. And now we have to listen to your sob story on why you weren't selected by Chad or Tyrone, right? So here she's gonna say a story. I don't know if this is her in the story. I'm not sure, but we'll assume that it's the same. It might be that might be her. So let's hear her out.
Let me tell you a quick little story about the last guy that I had a talking thing with.
And when they say talking stage, that means they were sleeping together, but there was no commitment there. So they like to say phrases like that instead of just saying, "Oh yeah, we had a fucking stage." Because like if it was like because here this is a half breed right here, so she's like half Asian and half black, so that grew up probably in the suburbs. So so she's using these terms, talking stage and seeing each other, but we already know what those terms mean.
check in with me every day, like before work, sometimes at work, after work, and we would FaceTime for a long time. He would even FaceTime me when he was in the shower. When we hung out together, he would like hold me and like hold my hand and like be kissing my shoulder, be so affectionate. And for me personally, I have my own thing with a physical affection where I'm very, I don't like it. So that's something I'm working through. So whenever I don't like doing that with people, so I told him, please don't do this with me. If you're not trying to have a thing, if you're trying to do just something physical, just let me know. That's okay. No, Shay, I just want you. I just want you. Okay. Another night, he's like kissing up my arm, like Gomez Adam, holds me, tells me I just want to treat you right. And I know you've been through a lot and I feel bad for you. I want to help you feel safe. I want to help you in any way possible. Like, please don't do this if you don't want anything to do with me. Or if you're not trying to have a thing with me. He's like, I want you. There's no one else. I'm older, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Another night, we're laying in bed laughing or whatever. And he's like giving me Eskimo kisses. And I told him the same thing. Please don't do this. If you want something physical, that's fine. Just say that. And he's like, no, I want you. There's one night we're on FaceTime call, sharing a Spotify list, and we're showing each other like love songs we like and singing them to each other. Right. All this. And then like a week later, 2 weeks later, he completely falls off and like.
But you see why I don't have female friends. Right? Like I'm not listening to that shit. Anyway, let me let her finish.
Changes his energy completely. And when I brought it up, he tried to act like I was crazy and act like he's all of a sudden busy. And so.
Oh, so I don't even think he smashed. I don't even think he's smashed. Well, let me let her finish.
Yeah, I mean, it might just be a fucking regular ass Thursday to him. Stay safe.
But she's probably leaving out the part that she smashed, because if he didn't smash, she would not be talking about that story, in my opinion. So obviously, this is a different girl, right? So obviously she's trying to respond to this girl. So like, yeah, it's probably a Thursday for him. But this is why I don't necessarily listen to women when they talk about their dating life. Now, right here, they're saying these situationships are so traumatizing to our mental health. she cannot be serious. Anyway, so somebody's like, "Are we all seeing the same guy?" You know what? You guys probably are because they've shown the stats for this. Women are sharing they're sharing the same guys sexually. Yeah, you guys probably are, and you really should not project your dating experiences or strategies to the rest of the people because a lot of you girls are dating the same dudes. You're already dating the same types of dudes, anyways. So it is what it is. But I don't like the way that they make the guy the bad guy here, especially here her in the first thing, because it clearly it was nothing. There was no commitment. So I don't know what she's expecting from the guy. I don't know what she's expecting from the guy. You can't say he's a bad guy. You gave him what he wanted without him even having to beg for it, and that's really what's getting them upset. Because they're like, okay, I thought like what happens is when they meet those top percentage guys or they meet those top physically attractive guys, they're like, yes, I manifested it. I did it. And really, and on top of that, they literally bring nothing to the table. So when men are saying, "What do you bring to the table?" They're low key giving you the cheat code. Like, look, you have to bring something than just you. But most of these broads are bringing just them. They got no skills. They don't do no sports. They don't play an instrument. They don't have no skills. They don't cook. They don't clean. They don't do nothing. Or if they do cook, that is pretty average. There's plenty of bitches that can do that. So they'll meet a guy, right? That is one of those guys, those top guys, and what happens is they'll realize, damn, I can't really offer much to the guy because there are literally other girls. She thinks that, oh, going all out sexually for him, so letting him do whatever he wants to you sexually is gonna just do it. No, that'll for the average guy, he'll probably marry you for that. But for a guy like a Chad or Tyrone, he already has a list of women that are willing to do all that for him, and actually way more than that. And on top of that, cook for him, and on top of that, clean him, and on top of that, they'll let him fuck other bitches. Now you'll have the average bitch today. They'll get into a friends with benefit stage with a guy like that, and they literally offer only sex. That's it. Literally, that's it. They don't even cook. They don't clean. And on top of that, they be talking about he needs to be loyal to only me, just me. Even though you're a Chad, you can only be loyal to me. You're just like it really doesn't work that way. You really have no say in that kind of a situation, even with the average guy, because you're a below average bitch. It's just that when you put the face paint on, you think you're something else, right? But really, if the average guy takes you on, he's actually saving you. So this like stuff like this, stories like this, that's because this is the stuff that women talk about at nauseum, and they delude themselves and acting like the man is a bad guy. These are the things that they talk about when they're by themselves. These are the situations that they talk about. I'm not trying to listen to that. Like all you dudes that be all up in my comment section talking about, oh, what's wrong with being a male friend? I'm like, these are, and I know the stories you're hearing is that half the like damn near 80 to 90% of the time. I'm telling you, do this experiment because I did this in high school. I was like, can we talk about something else? They literally have nothing else to talk about. They have nothing else to talk about but shit like that. That's all they talk about. So your job basically is to just give her the affirmation that she's a warrior princess, you're a queen, and she can't. And you're basically just boosting her self esteem just so she can go sleep back, go and meet up with that guy again with her newfound confidence in he's gonna respect my new energy, and she gets smashed and pumped again by the same guy again, and then she's gonna come back to you again with the same problems. That's the cycle. That's what they're trying to do. That's why, like now, when I in high school, the reason why I did that, I was like, well, I don't want to be interfering with people's stuff by telling them to leave people. I would say, I literally was telling them, can we talk about something else? Because you're just gonna go back to the guy anyways, regardless of what I say. So you'll tell that bitch one time, stop talking about that guy. He's not here. And they will not, I'm talking about they cannot talk about anything else. They cannot talk about anything else but this shit here. So anyway, let's analyze her profile real quick. We got Miss Hate, Miss Shay Tart. Miss Oh, don't she's a comedian. Oh Lord, here we go. We got a female comedian. A female comedian. Need I say more? Need I say more, gentlemen? Need I say more? Join me for awareness and shenanigans. I mean, who's okay? OC, content creator, vlog, comedy, empowerment. Yeah, if you see empowerment in her bio, run. You see that in her bio, run, run, run like the wind. Anyway, let's check her YouTube channel out. I'm not checking out her TikTok. I already know it's going to be nonsense. Looks all about the stove while she's easy. Shit, trapped in a closet, nostalgia parody. I be wondering how do these bitches be getting all these subscribers in such a short time? This is impossible. Because I'll be looking at I look at the content in the comedy, and I'm like, where's the comedy? You already know this is the type of bitch you're talking about. She's talking about narcissists working with people to harm and exploit you and all. Oh Lord! And by the way, shout out to Zoe Williams. I know Reaper, if he's listening, he knows what I'm about to head out here, aim at here. Zoe Williams said, "The relationships that you choose are a reflection. It's a mirror." So all these women talking about I attract narcissists. That's because you're a narcissist. Relationships are just a reflection. Who you choose is a reflection of yourself. And when it comes to women, they choose sexually. So this is particularly to women because it's not necessarily out of desperation who they can choose in terms of their partners. They choose who they have sex with. Women choose who they have sex with. Men can't choose who they have sex with. They have to be selected. Especially we're talking about in this day and age, men are the ones that are being selected. Women are doing the choosing when it comes to sex. And many will even argue women are the choosers of relationships. And even then they'll say that men hold the keys to marriage, but at the same time, the woman has to say yes. The man has to pop the question, obviously, but the woman has to say yes or no or run away. So women are the choosers. Women are the choosers. So if relationships are a mirror, it's a reflection of who you are, and you seem to always choose to be with narcissists. What does that make you? Simple math, guys.